Good morning, Nagaland. Swagat kori ase.
Let's begin our thought with a beautiful thought.
The best way to cheer yourself is to try to cheer someone else up. Mark Twain. The best way to cheer yourself is to try to cheer someone else up. Mark Twain.
Well, that was a very good thought by Mark Twain to kickstart our day. Itia Mohan Mohala top headlines puri dibo.
Nagaland Governor summons 9th session of 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly to meet at 9:30 a.m. on December 20. Minister Neba Krono informs the need to have special session of NLA to discuss ASFA.
Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative urges Apex Right Body and state government to set up long-pending state human rights commissions in Nagaland.
Bank strike has been called by the United Forum of Bank Unions as a protest against government's proposed bill for privatization of two public sector banks. The two-day bank strike will be observed on December 16 and December 17.
Northeast Student Organization has stated that it would observe December 11th as Black Day across the region in protest against the Citizenship Amendment Act.
Good quality drinking water has decided to ban single-use plastic from January 2022.
Now, after the top headlines, let's have a look at the leading dailies of Nagaland in our next segment called Print Preview. So, mohala viewers ke jara do mona se moilaga newspaper kuntumu uthaishe. It's one of my favorites, that is The Power of Truth, that is the Moron Express. So let's look into it. Mohala first headline they say a pile of grief and pain over voting. So mohan jana nishina voting aru tiru bosite December 4 te ki hatsa hoise itu pura ekta grief aru ekta grief munduk laga aru ekta bikhawala pain ekta mohan khali tahanla oting tiru bosti dekla nohoi kana pura Nagaland pura northeast pura India te phela do iman joldi pheli ja to information to ami han jani paise itu story huna pishite manu laga testimony manu laga experience manu kiniga jabole ase agite ki kurubole ase itu huna oporde ami han jani ase monduk ase itu laporde mon newspaper dolop sailo so typically in December Naga village bustles with energy. Children studying in bigger towns return home for Christmas. Youth gather to practice songs and carols or to decorate the church. Visiting towns, folks regaled the villagers with tales from the cities. It is a time for merrymaking, but the pall of gloom over Otting village is palpable. Janaidia Nishna starting day he Janya said December. Yes, December is a month of festival for the people of Nagaland, for the people who believe in Christ. Mohan December do 1 tarik pra hi mokhan ekta tyohar aru ekta celebration Isor la janam din aru itu laga ekta pura dunia pura celebrate kura laga Christmas thanda din laga ekta bhal mosam koi kine ami jana nishna December te usually mohan jana nishna exam hamni khotam ho jaye manu khan kam kura bi savings kuri kine saman kinu kane rakhe exam khotam hoine ghor te ahe ama baba late busti de spend kore Christmas that one particular day which we waited for like more than like 11th month and like few days for that particular day 24 and 25 kane amen rukhi thaka to Otting artiru busti te to itu manibule thakya takhan enjoy kuro thaka prathana te gatherings te church te kishim de thak sob itu thakyo thaka to ita do hosala shutter to jishim to shutter hu jishe to itu to ekta monduk hatsa hwala pordase manu khan to desh te enjoy kuro thaka to itu ekta chutu bhabna pra manu khan la te sob to bia ho jishe itu ekta Otting tiru hatsa hwala porde so aru maru purai dibo so the mohala second line de kwato despite the presence of several media persons and state law enforcement personnel that flocked to the hilltop village in the aftermath of the December 4 killing, the streets are quiet and almost empty. So, jani paise manu mura jaga te do hala chila bin no ho jeshe shanti kanda suku pani pura munduk pura hi hoikena se du busti phale aru we are very hurt said Nokiem the pastor of the crying village the pastor of the Otting village Baptist church. And it is a festive season, but we have just lost some of the most diligent youth of our village that do in such a senseless and violent manner. How can we celebrate? He posed. So, tatela pastor Otting village Baptist church la pastor that is Nokiem. Tai bright festive season de manu iman bishi murabura. Takhan kiniga itu puja to itu tyohar to manawona ko kine tai barabi ekta sawal kurishe nijer ki bi aro janta khan ki bi itu ekta sawal kurala se inga nishna Jingwan the deputy Ang said that loss is felt not just among family members of the 14 young men that is the Konyak brother but the whole village. For the people of Otting this is deeply personal, he said, narrating how the village even before Nagaland attained statehood had never shown animosity towards the security forces. In fact, most of our youth respected the men in uniform, trusted and cooperated in all their civic activities, but this senseless killing has irreparably broken our trust, he added. When we see soldiers, when we see police wearing their uniform, tahan uniform lagain thakatamte we don't have the right to even to go and hit that person, hit that particular police or soldier, because they are in uniform. Tahan uniform chulatam, they have the authority, they have the power to protect us from enemies, that is any kind of insurgent, any kind of Taliban, any kind of atangwadi. So iniga homaite police para soldiers kan pra inga uniform chulaikina manuhan ge tahan la laws, tahan la rights tahan misuse kuru parishikule to kurikine dikhaise ami kan respect ko dhaka to ita to tiaro ami kan itia tahan pra inga situation banai dishe ki ami kan police khan ge dikhilebi soldier khan ge dikhilebi ekta hisab na thaka type te hui jabo, because tahan la that particular act, the particular egg tahan by to egg kurado that particular night to evening tahan egg kurado uniform chulaigene manuke marado itu ekta shembi sorombi ani dishe that among that military community de aru itu majote ami khan bi next time to police kole to ami ekta like hisab na thaka nishina ekta hoi jeshe kogine ede janai ase itu protector khan prahi manuke protect ro jaga de manuke moral upper de ede janai ase kogine ede newspaper de likhigina ase the Moron Express de. So itu ase of grief and pain over outing. This senseless killing has irreparably broken our trust. Hosa kotha de do ami khan la trust, ami khan ba mani ke trust kora to once is broken to we trust to ki ase ko to mohan sob jani ase. Trust is a very simple 5 alphabet. Yeah, especially simple ase, but then it to ekta like manu pra ita to bisos nukra ekta hoje she koine ete likhigina. So the next headline is government summons NLA session on December 20. So that is Nagaland Legislative Assembly la session to December 20 brahi kiba kurula siko kune chanaise. The Nagaland governor has summoned the 10th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly NLA to meet at 9:30 a.m. on December 20. This was informed in a press release issued by the Commissioner and Secretary NLA Secretary Dr. P.J. Antony. Nagaland Planning and Coordination, Land Revenue and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Niba Kronyu had informed that the Core Committee on the Naga political issue felt the need to have a special session of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly to discuss AFSPA. The special session of NLA on AFSPA is likely to take place on December 20, he had added. I mean, man simple it English purai dishe December 20 day to AFSPA ek la pore tahan budget kurula se, and I hope that tate members top delegates kan ba ki decision lobula se to ban kurule itu hatawale itu ekta positive or justice anibo, not only for that manu mura manu la ekla kane nohoy manu ghor manu ekla kane nohoy hulibi bisos ase itu hati shikole to iniga ghatna to aru amala future te iniga nahibo nimite ekta bhal decision aru bhal ekta hobo ko kine ami khan yete janibo pari ase. So mohala the third headlines mo puru thaka to Air Kohima scheduled presenter not paid for 7 to 9 months. So let's look into it. Scheduled presenter of All India Radio, that is AIR Kohima, for the Chang, Kemugan, Konyak, Pom, Sangtam, Yumkum, and Ziliang languages have decided to boycott, abstain from performing further duties indefinitely with effect from December 11th. A statement from the presenter informed that they have not been paid their wages, salary from the past 7 to 9 months. The presenter said that they would abstain from work until the issue is redressed. We regret the inconvenience goes to our esteemed listener and the department concerned, and also earnestly appeal to bear with us at such a juncture. We also seek the high authority intervention for immediate redressal of our grievance so that we may contribute ourselves in an unhindered manner, the statement said. Jana nishna mi han Nagaland Pradesh te hua nishna bi ase, because ja din bi salary na palaga manu khan pra teachers khan pra bishi complain kurshi nika nishni te Air, that is Air Kohima han para bi 7 moina ba lokine 9 moina tok salary na dia tahan wages tahan kam kutha na dia to tahan itu pra December ete likinda December 11 bra tahan itu jawole ase kogine janai dia ase. So I hope that the government of Nagaland and the central government also look upon it and tahan bi to address kurubo lage itu takhan la binti because after all mohon salary na paishu to mohon kiniga itu this competitive to economic to mohanla situation jai thaka to kiniga mohon fulfill kro because we know each and every day price petrol la dam uthe sabji la dam uthe kishim la dam uthe is from the central government of course and also for that reason the government of Nagaland para kuriya say to oporte I hope that to government kan ba saikane manu khan la itu wages nading thaka to dibo paru kana aru aha din divi inika hatsa khan inika chutu mutu inika paisa nada to chutu mutu ko moito because itu khan to itu the basic needs ho jai manu karne so I request the government to look upon it. So now I give time to my colleagues Yashira for the next segment.
So moving on to the next news daily, Eastern Mirror. CDS Rawat, wife cremated but full military honours. Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat and his wife Madhulika Rawat were cremated with full military honours at the Brar Square Crematorium on Friday. General Rawat, his wife and 11 other defence personnel were killed when a Mi-17 V5 helicopter carrying them crashed near Kunnur in Tamil Nadu on Wednesday. The mortal remains of the couple were cremated at Brar Square Cremation Ground. Their two daughters, Tarini and Kritika, performed the last rites. General Rawat and his wife were cremated on a single pyre. Family members of Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat have planned to take his ashes to Haridwar on Saturday, which is today, after completion of cremation rituals in Delhi. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, Union Minister Kiren Rijiju, Ambassador of France to India Emmanuel Linane and British High Commissioner to India Alex Ellis were amongst several others who paid tribute to General Rawat and his wife at the crematorium ceremony, which was held yesterday. As we all know that CDS Rawat, his wife and the others were cremated yesterday. So while CDS Rawat and his wife were cremated, most of the dignitaries, high-level dignitaries of India went to pay their last tribute. Of course, not just the dignitaries, there were civilians as well who went to pay their last tributes. So the next lead that I'll be moving forward is to Governor summons special assembly session. Just like the Moron Express, the Eastern Mirror has also taken the same lead, which says the Governor summons special assembly session. Just 2 weeks after the two-day winter session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly was adjourned, sine die, Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi on Friday summoned a special assembly session on December 20, a day after when Minister Neba Krono also informed through a notification that the government is likely to hold a special assembly session on the ASFA, which is creating havoc in the entire state. The Honorable Governor of Nagaland, in exercise of the powers conferred by Clause 1 of Article 174 of the Constitution of India, has summoned the 10th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly to meet at 9:30 a.m. on Monday, the 20th December 2021 at 9:30 a.m. in the Assembly Hall, Kohima. The Minister of Planning and Coordination, Land Revenue and Parliamentary Affairs, Neba Krono, on Thursday, as I have mentioned, that Neba Krono announced that the core committee has decided to conduct a special assembly session at a meeting held in Kohima on the same day. Next is state records 3 new COVID-19 cases. Nagaland recorded 3 fresh COVID-19 cases on Friday, taking the total tally to 32,126, while active caseload declined to 106, following the recovery of 7 patients. The state's total recoveries have increased to 30,275, while the death toll remained unchanged at 683 with no fresh fatalities, which is a good news. So that is all we have for now. Moving on to the next segment.
Let's now turn the pages of the past and have a look at what happened on this day.
Dilip Kumar, Indian actor and philanthropist, was born on December 11, 1922. Pranab Mukherjee, former President of India, was born on December 11, 1935. China joined the World Trade Organization on December 11, 2001.
We now have the most interesting segment of the day called the Morning Melody.
Tangi boken tanga keti zi a chong ta me song kim ma ken au zi lir zo sen zhe dang ang wo do
I hope this melody has refreshed us all.
Well, that's all we have. We will see you again tomorrow, but let's check the weather updates.
Sob manu bhal thakibi aro signing off Ravinya Lama.